I'm so pleased to welcome Melisa Valdez here to speak. She comes to us from the city of Memphis.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Melisa Valdez. I am Manuel Duran's friend and life partner. He is a well-known and respected journalist in the city of Memphis, in Tennessee, where he has lived for the past decade. He was unlawfully arrested on April 3rd while covering a demonstration related to the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The purpose of the demonstration was to denounce local law enforcement's practice of detaining suspected immigrants and handing them over to ICE custody. Manuel was held by the Shelby County Sheriff's Office for 2 days, as requested by ICE, even though his bail had been paid. All the charges against him were dropped and the judge dismissed the case, but he did not get to walk out free. Instead, he was handed over to ICE on April 5th and taken straight to a federal prison in Gina, Louisiana. Manuel has been incarcerated for almost 2 months now, and he's at the verge of deportation. Manuel was a victim of an unjust system that is constantly attacking the Latino community, my community. A simple traffic stop can lead to ICE detention for people like Manuel, even with no criminal record. People who have been contributing to this country's economy for years. People who have roots and family and friends in the United States. People who fled for their lives when their own countries became too dangerous to live in, only to find themselves in a divided country that is headed in that same direction. On April 5th was also the day that 97 people were ambushed in their place of work by ICE agents in the largest single workplace raid in a decade, here in Tennessee, in Morristown, Tennessee. As a result, almost 600 children missed school the next day out of fear and despair. Many children became orphans on that day. Many of them will probably never see their parents again. Emigrating to the United States when there is no legal path can be fatal. Every year, thousands and thousands of people die in search of a better life. Still, we have to endure the cruelty of people like the attorney in New York who was enraged because someone spoke Spanish at a restaurant. People fueled by systematic racism who constantly remind us that this country, a country we have called home for years, the country where I grew up, is not our country. The state of Tennessee has passed a law that will push the immigrant community farther into the shadows today. This happened today. The new law will allow local law enforcement to ask for anyone's citizenship status at the officer's discretion. This measure will put us all in danger when it comes into effect on January 2019. No one in our community will want to report crimes. If we see somebody breaking into your house and we call the police, we risk being ripped away from our families while the robber gets a slap on the wrist. Let's face it, the United States government is making a lot of money and gaining more power by keeping the undocumented community undocumented. That's why we as minorities need to come together and stand up for each other. As the expression goes, united we stand, but divided we fall. Thank you.